Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea, I hope you're all well. So in this video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Beetronics Swarm pedal. This is a fuzz harmonizer pedal. It's brand new, hot off the press from Beetronics, and it got sent straight to me. Hopefully you know who Beetronics are. I've done a video of their Octahive, which is absolutely awesome octave kind of fuzz drive pedal thing. They've done the Overhive, the Buzzter, they've done the Royal Jelly. These pedals are hand built out in LA, in California, and I met them at the NAMM show, and I have to say I just love the brand, the guys behind the company, and generally the way they go about marketing their products is just genius, and that's something that is refreshing and it's nice to see. For all those who like crazy noise-making pedals in your music, textures, sound effects, all that kind of stuff, Beetronics are definitely one of those companies you want to check out because their pedals really are pleasing and they're really enjoyable if you want to come up with those kind of crazy sounds. I certainly will be using those pedals in new Tosca material and compositions in general. So this pedal is a fuzz harmonizer, it's brand new, it does a lot of cool stuff, and I've got a little information card because there's a lot of intricate little details with this pedal that set it aside from your average sort of harmonizer or fuzz pedal. So the Swarm. First of all, it looks fantastic. I love the colour, the design, the way it's done with that brushed aluminium and this like metal plating here. Very, very tasty. Really enjoy that. As you can see on the close-up camera, we have got an overview of what the pedal looks like. And on the side, I'm going to point this out now because on the side, I think it's a very useful tool, is a master volume for this pedal. So if you're running into a clean amp, like I am going to be in this video, having a master volume on the side, normally when you're using overdrive and fuzzes, the input volume jumps really high, especially on an uncompressed signal. So having a master volume on the side of the pedal means you can control just how big a jump in volume that effect is when you turn it on. That's awesome. If you're running into a crunch or an overdrive, it doesn't matter because it will just compress more and you'll be blending the signal with the gain stages. But in this instance, I'm running a clean, so it's nice to have that master volume on the side. So the parameters for this pedal, as I said, it's a fuzz harmonizer, so of course it is a fuzz. So we'll start at the bottom of the main fascia, as you can see here. So the worker parameter is the fuzz level, and that's indicated here, and essentially you can just control the amount of fuzz going into the signal. So just above the worker control or fuzz, you've got two parameters, flight and sting. Flight controls the response of the frequency modulation, so it's like a sweep and it controls how fast that hits, like the attack of it. And then sting on the other side controls the rate of that frequency modulation, and these two work together in tandem. So basically what that means is you're going to get some really intense sounds depending on where you set these, and they will both be interactive together. It's kind of one of those that you kind of just twist the knobs and see where you end up and find a sound that you like. Alright, so above that we've got species, or in other words, your interval in your harmony. So we've got 1 being unison all the way round to 9 on a rotary switch, 9 being a major second above the octave, and everything in between. So it's really nice to have that many different intervals to play with. Then we've got the two top controls. We've got on the left Queen and on the right Drone. So Queen controls the harmony level and Drone controls the sub-harmony level. As I said, you've got fuzz, and then on top of that you've got a harmonizer, and then on top of that you've got crazy modulating frequency sweeps and rates and all that kind of stuff. And then you've got sub-harmony and like a lower octave, like a sub-harmonic level, and then you've got, of course, the level of the harmony altogether. So at this point I really can't tell you what I think it's going to sound like because it's one of those pedals that's just mental. But what I want to do is get stuck in. I'm running into the VX100 by Victory Amps. It's on a clean channel, and we're running into the brand new Boss Wazza tube amp expander because I want to give it a test run in this video, and then that's running into my Universal Audio Apollo X8P interface, and we've got a trusty Fender Esquire. So let's give it a go. Alrighty, got the guitar. Just to warn you that any reverb that you do hear is coming from the tube amp expander's built-in effects. And yeah, this is the sound of the telly. So I'm going to keep it on bridge pickup. I've turned everything off on the Swarm in terms of all the different controls, like the flight, the sting, the drone, and the Queen. They're all off, and the harmony, the interval, is on 1. So I just want to show you what the sound of the fuzz is. So I'm going to turn it on. That's a very nice sound. It's a thick, very mid-present kind of fuzz. It's definitely got that Velcro feel to it, because as you can hear the attack, it's like a gated fuzz. Which is really useful, and I think it will help in this situation, because I imagine things are going to get crazy. So I really don't know where to start with this pedal. I'm just going to start turning stuff up. So let's go with the harmony. Maybe we won't start there. Maybe we'll change the modulation, the frequency response. So flight is the response, the attack. Okay, so we're not hearing anything yet with Queen and drone being turned off. So let's turn up Queen, see where we're at. Wow. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing in this situation. It's mental. And it's like, I don't even know. It's like you can hear the harmony working, but the frequency modulation response thing is just insane on top of that. Okay, so when we turn them off and we can control the harmony levels. I mean, I'm having fun. I don't know what it sounds like to you guys on the other side of the screen, wherever you are in the world, but it's one of those that you're just playing and you're finding stuff that works, and then you carry on going and you're finding stuff that works. What I will say is the sound quality is fantastic, like the quality of the fuzz and generally the way the effects are working. Like, I can't imagine it's easy to control this kind of pedal when you're designing it, like making sure that it's not so variable every time, that when you choose the controls and parameters you want in the pedal, it's going to work on every one that you make, you know, for production. So there is a lot of engineering that's probably gone into this that's way beyond my understanding of pedal design. But I will say that it's working, and it's cool that you can just dial stuff in, find something you like, and then just go with it for a bit. So here we go. Crazy. This is crazy. Well, there you go. There is the Beetronics Swarm pedal, the fuzz harmonizer. I could have sat there for hours and just carried on messing around and finding stuff. I think you get the picture. I think you get what this thing does. I hope you do. I certainly feel like I know what it does, and it's really a case of getting in the room with the band or starting it. I'm going to write a tune and I start dialing in the sound for that section and then move on and try something else. What it is it's your archetypal noisemaker pedal. If you're in a band, you do things that are a little bit different. You're not like, you know, straight up kind of classic rock, hard rock band, of course, with all respect. If you start wanting to do stuff that's a bit out there, a bit weird, a bit strange, definitely check out one of these, because it's in that field of just let's make some crazy sounds. And you know, for me, there are a couple of sounds in there when I'm playing, I'm like, this is the start of a tune. You know, this is the sound of a song that's about to kick in and get really intense, or just a really, like, you know those songs that you hear sometimes, you know, like that opening riff, or like that's the sound from that song, you know? Like with Tom Morello, you know, it's a prime example where he's got like the beginning of Know Your Enemy, that sound, you know, if you ever hear it when you're playing around with pedals and you go, oh, that's the Tom Morello sound from that song, this pedal will provide something like that for you. If you get one and you start writing music with it, you'll come across a sound that you go, that's the beginning of a song that I'm going to write with my band, and it's going to be sick. So there you go, there is a look at the Beetronics Swarm. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will put links in the description box below. Thank you as always to Beetronics for sending this over for demo. And I've been Rabea. Like, subscribe and share, and I will see you all very soon.